Inktober is upon us again this year, and as I have already completed last year after my third try, and it's my Queen's book, so if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link below. But the question is, will I do it again this year, and should you even participate? Let's take a look. Welcome back. This is Cetriya, Cetriya, and welcome back to my channel. So Inktober is upon us. It is October, or you have maybe a few more hours before the start of the challenge. Already there's a bunch of videos being posted about Inktober, but let's just say you have a million other things to do. You have multiple art projects going on. Life is coming at you fast, and man, you don't even have time for a decent meal. Should you take a part in this challenge? Well, let's have a little chat about that. This is Art Chat Week 5. It's not really consecutive, but it's basically kind of an art vlog. I want to give it a different name. So should you participate? Well, I'm still debating actually whether I'll participate or not. And most of the reasons why I'm thinking not to participate, and it might be something that you guys might consider yourselves, is the fact that, let's just be honest, there's a lot to do, and I feel towards the end of the year a lot of people is trying to catch in, doing last minute things for the end of the year. School had recently started, depending on where you are in the world, about a month or so ago, and then the next month, November, is NaNoWriMo, and maybe October just ended up in an area where you know for a fact you got to do a lot of traveling, maybe conventions. I know New York Comic Con is going on right now and all this stuff, so trying to add in one other art challenge, as fun as it is, because Inktober definitely have grown. It's definitely a cool community, and I personally love black and white artwork. It is something to think about, so I am still not sure. Maybe I'll do a bunch of chibi drawings and sketches, perhaps just to finally work on some of the stuff for my new, sticker cutter, stuff like that. But to be honest, I really want to work on my comic, and my comic is digital, not traditional, and I feel like I already crossed a milestone for the fact that I completed Inktober after my third try. So if you haven't done it yet and you feel like you can maybe squeeze it in, go ahead, give it a try, but don't feel guilty if this year you decide to step out from it this time and deal with what life has handed to you and all that stuff. It's really tempted really to participate in all these kind of challenges, such as 100 days of making comics, teeny art drawing, 24-hour comic art challenge, and all these things. And you feel like, I don't know, sometimes not necessarily like you feel like a failure, but you just feel like, if I'm worthy of an artist, I should be able to at least do this much, not really realizing just how much it is. And yes, once you're a professional, especially if you don't have a full-time job or you don't have any dependents or family or kids that you need to take care of or whatnot, it might be just easier to get yourself into a routine, especially if you don't have any medical issues and stuff like that. But so long as you're keeping to some sort of a schedule, and trying to draw relatively regularly, even if you don't finish a full ink work each day, don't feel bad about it and don't compare yourself to it. So as I mentioned in my previous video, I showed these cute, lovely little kittens and stuff, and finally got a chance to try out the Brother Design or Scan and Cut. Also testing out my new laser printer. Well, not new, I bought that used, but the printer actually I didn't buy it used. I got it used by someone for free because they were having printing issues with it, and I tested out a couple of pages, went to Staples and asked for a few sheets, and they gave it to me for free for testing it out. But to be honest, it's not the quality that I want, and I think instead of overly finagling it too much, I might just go ahead and have them print it out on my sticker paper. So more on that probably much later, and like I said, who knows, I just might do Inktober this year and finally do a couple of chibi sketches or whatnot for the various stories that I have not worked on. But if anything that's making me feel a bit guilty is the fact that I did not keep up to my monthly, not even bi-monthly. At least if I did a chapter every month, it would be good. But trying not to give myself too many extra stuff and really going back to my focus on my comics. So here you can see me just, the testing out of the gloss and the cutting of the paper. Since I also got this Brother used, things like checking out what what the blade settings are, because you hear all of that stuff, whether the blade is dull or not, or the handle, maybe I should buy fresh or new, whatnot. The cutting mat is also used, but look at that, that delicious peel. That is so satisfying, just taking them out like that, and it makes a good shape. This is like the second cut that I did, and it came out pretty well in comparison to other people and their silhouettes and their circuit cutters, so that's why I picked it. But anyhow, excuse for my rambling, you guys. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate the fact that you guys get a chance to subscribe and commenting on my videos. So hopefully, perhaps after this video or in the next 2 or 3 video, whenever I hit 1,000, I will be doing a Q&A. So feel free to leave your questions and your comments below. Anything about my art or art life, or maybe something that you personally need some help with. So please leave those questions below. Anyhow, thanks for sticking it out with me, you guys. And the question for this video, besides asking me question, is, are you participating in Inktober? What are your thoughts, your reasons? And if you are participating, what theme are you working on? It'd be really interesting to see what people are working on. Anyhow, love you all. See you guys in the next video.